Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? My name is Robert Lamb. With me, as always, right across the aisle, Amber Simpson.
The aisle. Hi.
Oh, desk, aisle, room. It's all the same.
All
You're
the
just
same.
across from me.
I'm across.
Today, we are celebrating, no, not oyster soup, clam chowder.
Chowder, baby.
Clam chowder. Everybody loves clam chowder,
Clam
right?
chowder.
Even if you don't like clams, you probably love that chowder.
Yeah.
Do you like clams?
I tried to convince someone of that the other day. When Adam's brother was in town, we went to that new fish place on the pier.
Oh, yeah.
Doc Ford's. There we go.
Nice.
And he doesn't eat fish, so he got like a Cuban
Steak.
or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should try the clam chowder. It's really good. And he's like, I don't like fish. And I was like, but like, it doesn't even really taste like fish.
Plus, a clam's not fish anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's seafood. He doesn't like
Okay.
seafood.
Any seafood?
And I was like, come on, just try it. It's so good. He wasn't about it. But you're right. It doesn't, like, when you think of eating a clam, you're like, ew. But when you think of clam chowder, you're like, oh.
I don't like clams. Yeah, I don't like just like clams normally. Like, I don't know, grilled or whatever they do. I'll eat them fried,
Yeah.
which is fine, even though I try to stay away from fried foods. That's the one way to get me to eat them. And then clam chowder, it's okay because you really don't taste it.
You don't taste it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they only put like one in there anyway.
Yeah, there's
They
just like
trick
one.
you.
That's how they get you. They're just like, whatever, it is clam chowder.
There's
a
one
clam
clam
in
in
there
it.
somewhere. It's probably not in their bowl, but it's in someone's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Because I've had clam chowder a few places, and it's always been like pretty good. Clam chowder at my work is actually pretty good when they have it, because they do a soup of the day. And then
Ooh.
the clam chowder at 4th Street Shrimp Store, which I go to every once in a while, is really good.
It's like, so there's different types of clam chowder, but I don't know the difference. But like New England clam chowder is like the basic one, right?
I think that's the
That's like where I think that's where it
traditional-
originated from.
Yeah,
So, but I
Northeast.
but there's like a Manhattan clam chowder, a Rhode Island clam chowder, and a Long Island clam chowder, which are
those
all
are all
pretty much the same. Probably.
Yeah, those are all in the same area.
I don't know the differences.
It's all New England area. I will say that Gordon Ramsay, on a clip of the 5 foods that he tried at a restaurant that were actually really good, one of them was clam chowder.
Yeah.
He went to like a restaurant and he didn't like a lot of their food, but they gave him the clam chowder and they said it's award winning. And then he looked at it and it was very like runny and stuff. And he like complained like before tasting it. He's like, it looks horrible. And he tasted it and he said that was really good.
That's really good.
And then he complimented them.
Nice.
Yeah, which is hard to do because he usually hates all food
Yeah, that's true.
unless he makes it.
Well, clam chowder I don't think is that hard to make. Maybe it is. Who knows? I haven't had too many bad clam chowders.
Yeah, most places I go to, it's usually pretty good.
But it was originally considered a poor man's food.
Poor man.
Yeah. Because all the first like chowders in general were fish stews made with vegetables and fish.
Do you think it's going to be like in the future, because they say we're overfishing the oceans and stuff like that? Do you think like, I mean, lobster's already pretty expensive, but do you think like that kind of like any kind of seafood at some point is just going to be like
Super
sky
expensive.
high and
Probably.
just for the rich
Yeah,
because they don't have enough to
if we don't
people.
become more environmentally friendly, then yeah,
I
our
don't
waters
know
will
why-
either be so polluted that we can't eat them, or they'll all be dead because our waters are so polluted.
I don't know why they don't like, and I know they do some places, like they have like the hatcheries and they have like the places where they grow their own salmon or escargot and stuff like that. But they should do that with like as much seafood as they can, like shrimp, clams, oysters, like try to just build like huge tanks and just grow them there. I mean, I'm sure they do some places, but instead of fishing, they still have people go out and go like looking for crabs and lobsters and all that stuff.
Then you know it doesn't have some weird shit in it that you're not supposed to eat.
Right.
That'll kill you.
Yeah, and then it's not it won't have like pollution
or
anything like that. Yeah. I just think
fuck
that
with the environment.
I think eventually they're going to have to do that with most animal species that we
Probably.
eat, because eventually if we wipe them out.
Well, now they're cloning animals. Didn't you see a little baby
ferret?
otter?
Yeah, otter.
Little ferret guy. He's so cute.
That's going to be so weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Next thing you know, it's going to be humans. We're going to have 2 rubber lambs.
Oh,
Wouldn't that be good
God.
for you? One of you could edit all day, every day.
I was going to go down a rabbit hole, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, that'd be fine. I don't want 2 of me. I don't even. one's enough.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. We can't be cloning
Sneeze
people.
sitting next to me.
We already can't. There's already too many people in this world.
Yeah. No.
So clams were thought to have been introduced by the Native Americans, and by the mid 1800s, they were considered a main ingredient in the clam chowder.
Just weird. Like they went out into the ocean and then got one.
Yep.
They brought it back and they're like, crack that sucker open. And then it looked all gross.
Like a snot.
Inside. Yeah. And they're
right,
like, let's try it anyways. And then hope you don't die.
Yep.
Like, the first guy who ate like a puffer fish died probably. And they're like, well, all right, we don't eat that fish that blows up anymore. Yeah.
Weird. So the first ever recipe for Manhattan clam chowder is published in the Cookbook of Soups and Sauces in 1934.
Soups and
Manhattan, though.
Nice.
This is it's a weird fact I'm not even going to read. So
it's that weird?
Yep.
Damn.
I don't know how much more chowder
not a lot
facts
of chowder
I
facts.
got. I mean, chowder. Ooh, it was a big thing for sailors in the 1800s.
Yeah.
It's a creamy white soup.
They probably ate too much chowder, not enough vegetables. Get that scurvy.
That's scurvy.
Scurvy.
Oh, fun fact. In 1939, a bill was introduced in the Maine state legislature. And it was introduced to the Maine state legislature that almost made the use of tomatoes in clam chowder against the law.
Oh, my God.
Why would you put tomatoes in your clam? It should be against the law.
I mean, don't do it, but why does it have to be against the law? Make it how you want.
I know.
Who cares?
Against the law. Why does someone care that much about what someone else
See, and then
eats?
people talk about cancel culture nowadays. It's like, that's just been happening. Yeah. Everybody just wants everybody to do what they're doing.
Exactly. But yeah, I think you can make some.
Yeah. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go buy, like, they sell it in, like, a bucket. You can get, like, a whole bucket.
No, you're going to go to 4th Street Shrimp Store.
Yeah, they sell it in a bucket.
Oh, you could get a bucket of it at 4th Street
Well,
Shrimp
they sell, like, in the front, you sell the fish and everything like that, and then it's also a restaurant. But I think you can do it, like, cup or bowl when you're, like, eating there, but you can take home, like, if you want, like, they'll give you, like, a big bucket.
That's freaking insane.
Awesome.
You should get a bucket of clam chowder.
I want a bucket.
You could celebrate by going clamming.
Never been clamming. I've been lobstering.
All you need is a bucket, a rake, and a little bit of patience. And you're on your way to a fun day and a delicious meal.
I think you need a boat, too.
Maybe not.
I mean, it helps.
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe if you go shallow areas.
How do you know where clams are? Where are clams?
I don't know. There's one
in
on
the
top
water.
of the rusty bucket.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
So New England does it where, in San Francisco, it comes with a bowl of hollowed out. It comes in a bowl of hollowed out sourdough bread.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. But yeah.
I've never had like.
And it's usually served with little baby oyster crackers, little circle ones that you put on top.
Yeah, I always like putting the crackers in. Do you like oyster crackers or like the saltines?
No one likes saltines. They're gross.
I like saltines.
Ew.
I'm old.
They taste like plastic.
What? Not if you crunch them up and put them in your clam chowder or soup. They're salty. Yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum.
There's an old guy that plays poker, and every time they ask him about crackers, he says no, and then he tells everybody at the table why he can't have crackers. And he does it every time.
Oh, Jesus.
But he always gives the soup, but he can't have crackers, and then he tells everybody how crackers are worse for you than like even like donuts and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but
it can't be true.
Maybe for him,
yeah.
maybe it is.
I mean, maybe if
it's too
you
salty
have a lot
or
of
something.
salt
I don't know.
intake, yeah.
But either way, I'm just like, it's just funny because he's mentioned it so many times now. Every time I'm dealing and like he gets a soup.
In Moby Dick, Herman Melville wrote an ode to clam chowder. Are you ready? Oh, sweet friends, hearken to me. It was made of small, juicy clams, scarcely bigger than hazelnuts, mixed with pounded ship biscuit and salted pork cut up into little flakes, the whole enriched with butter and plentiful seasoned with pepper and salt.
Man, I have that book, and I've been meaning to read it, and now I know why I haven't read it yet.
Because there's an ode to clam chowder.
Yeah. Just kidding. I'll get to it soon.
I'll get to it
Jeez.
soon. Long Island puts tomatoes in their clam chowder.
Ew.
In the Pacific Northwest, they put smoked salmon instead of the smoked pork. Okay. And it says in Florida makes a spicy minicorin clam chowder.
Midichlorians?
Probably. Florida's dumb. Minicorin. Minorcan.
I want to be a Jedi.
Minorcan.
Minorcan. What the hell is a Minorcan?
I don't know. Minor.
Like a Jewish thing?
CAN.
Sounds Jewish.
Minorca. Where's not Jews here?
Yeah, we don't want them in Florida. What are you talking about?
Wait, how did I spell it? MINCORKEY.
MOUSE. Minorcan mouse.
No,
Donald Duck.
Minorcan.
Mouse. Donald Duck.
Minorcans.
What's a Minorcan?
It's people.
It's people. A clam chowder is people. It's like Soylent Green.
There's a Minorcan pepper. It's a dill pepper.
Soylent Green is people. It's not a cookbook. It's a cookbook.
Authentic Minorcan clam chowder. Ew, it has tomatoes in it. Minorcan clam chowder is
I don't think I've had one with tomatoes in it before.
Me neither. I didn't even know there was a thing.
It used to be against the law, that's why.
Tomato-based, filled with vegetables, clams, and seafood stock with a little kick from the dill pepper.
I mean, maybe I didn't notice it, but...
Key ingredients.
Oh, I was like, what are you trying to say? I thought you were saying the Keys, like Florida Keys or something. Well,
but it's settlers from Minorca, an island near the coast of Spain. They were brought to Florida, and then they worked as servants on Florida's indigo plantations. And then they created the rich chowder.
Rich chowder.
That's why we serve it here in Florida. I want spicy, but I like spicy would be good in a normal clam chowder.
I don't know. It probably isn't that bad. I like a thicker clam chowder too, like more than like the runnier ones. But if you crunch some crackers over it, that makes it thicker too. Get them crackers in there. Stir it all in there. That's good.
Nice. Okay. Do we have a cake today, though?
I think you can have a little cake afterwards.
A
little cake. You have a clam chowder, and then you have a little cake.
Yeah.
Because clam chowder can be a little bit saltier, and especially if you're putting them saltines in there.
Yeah, you need some sweet to
go
with your salty.
Yeah. So I say you go either make some or buy some clam chowder, and then get yourself a little cake. Or if you're like at a seafood restaurant, a lot of times they have like key lime pie or something. Just get that.
Okay.
That
was great.
All right. Well, I guess that does it for this episode of Will There Be Cake? Thank you for joining me and Amber on this fantastic voyage. All right. Well, that's rude. Yeah. That does it for this episode. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
This has been a 7 Lamb production.